For experiment 9, this pre-lab is very good practice for your upcoming exam. Because what you have to do is convert these sentences into formulas and balance them. Now, under each one is, circle, whether it's direct combination, decomposition, single replacement, or double replacement. You have not seen this before. This is only lab specific. You will not be tested over it on the lecture exam, but on the lab exam you will. The different types of reactions, I've written down the page numbers in your lab notebook. So, these give the examples and kind of define what these reactions are. So then after you have your reaction written out, you can say, wait, is this direct combination? Let me flip back to that. This is what direct combination looks like. So be careful writing your formulas. If it takes you forever to balance something, more than likely you have the incorrect formula. Okay? It helps you out on a few of them. D, hydrogen. Remember hydrogen is a Hofbrinkel, so that's H2. They give you the formula of P4, but it's kind of confusing. What does that mean? And then the formula for hydrogen phosphide, phosphide is in group 5. So that's going to have a -3 charge. Hydrogen's in group 1, so it's going to have a +1 charge. You do the cross and drop, and you get H3P. And is this equation balanced? No. Start with the phosphorus. The phosphorus is off on the left. Put a 4 in front of the phosphorus on the right. 4 times 3 gives you 12, so I need to put a 6 over there. Did you have a question, Heidi?
Oh, no, sorry.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's okay. Yeah, no, that's good. Then the last one, oxygen. Remember, oxygen is a Hofbrinkel. Titanium plus oxygen gives you titanium 4 oxide. This is one where you would get Ti2O4, but since it's a metal to a non-metal, you can reduce it. So you end up with TiO2. Now, is it balanced? Yes. Good. The highlighted, so on the next few pages, anything that I have highlighted is going to be something you have to fill out. All this evidence of a reaction you don't have to fill out because you won't have seen it. But balance this chemical equation, and then the formula of the product, that's just going to be whatever's on the right side. So that's NGO, and then the name, make sure you name it properly. Magnesium's in group 2, doesn't need a Roman numeral, it's not a transition metal, so it's just going to be magnesium oxide. The one thing from this lab, balancing equations, knowing whether classifying the type of reaction, direct combination, single replacement, double replacement, decomposition, that's something you need to know for the lab exam. The other thing you need to know for the lab exam is this. When you measure a temperature increase, that's going to be exothermic because heat is being given off. When you see a temperature decrease, that's endothermic because it's taking in heat from the surroundings to make this reaction possible.
Teacher over there said when you exit, the heat exits.
Mhm.
It's like you exit.
Right. Yeah, so that's a good way to think of it. Exit.
That's a trick to cool off your car faster in summer.
Mm-hmm.
Just crack all your windows or open all 4 doors up and throw your air conditioner on high, and literally in a few seconds, like your car will actually cool it off.
Yes.
You know how to quicken itself. Or you bake to death.
You need to write that down.
No, you don't need to.
I love getting into like a hot car.
You what?
I love getting into like a hot car.
Only in winter.
But I want it to cool off quick, but I love that. I don't know. I'm weird.
You like summer?
I like that heat. But then, oh no, I don't like it so hot. That means it.
Huh. I had in Arizona, I lived in Arizona for 4 years, and I had a beige car, which didn't get too warm, but then it had burgundy leather seats, and it was like you would get in and just fry. Like I ended up having to put towels down because it was just miserable. You know, in August it's like 120 degrees there. Oh.
My friend lives out there. Don't you have to like use a different concentration of your radiator fluid out there?
Yeah, and it's weird in Arizona. Your batteries go like crazy. Your batteries die.
So
Okay.
I don't need anything on the back of that one.
Oh, no, you do. Thank you. I'm talking, not paying attention. All right, so balance the equation at the top, which I balanced it here for you. The formula of the product is Fe2O3. The name of the product is iron 3 oxide. And then the equation at the bottom, you need to balance as well. That's not balanced. If that one takes you a little time, think about the odd, even number of oxygens that you have. If you have an odd number on one side, make it even, and then you can balance it a lot easier. All right, on page 79, I'm going to go over this one with you. This is copper reacting with silver nitrate, gives you copper 2 nitrate, and silver. And looking at the product side of the reaction, the solid that's formed, that's indicated by the little s. That means solid. So the symbol is Ag, the name of it is silver. On the other product, looking at the product side of the reaction, what is the compound in solution? That's Aq. That stands for aqueous. And that means in compound in solution. So AQUEOUS, aqueous. So the compound in solution is copper 2 nitrate. And then at the very bottom, it has you, the compound in solution, whose name and formula you just wrote, is an ionic compound. So ionic compounds in water are really just broken up into their ions, their cation and their anion. Using your answer to the previous question, write the names and formulas of the ions making up this ionic compound. So you're going to do the cross raise, and you'll come up with the formula for the cation is copper plus 2. And the name is copper 2 ion. Or you could say cupric ion because copper can be +1 or +2. And then the anion is nitrate ion. NO3 times.
Look at, it's an aqueous, right?
AQ product. All right, then on page 80, all of these that are highlighted, I want you to complete. But any of the boxes that aren't highlighted, you don't have to complete. Then on the next page, balance these two equations. I have provided the equation here, zinc plus HCl gives you H2 plus NCl2. Balance that one. And then for the last one, there's no reaction. No chemical reaction.
What is that?
So for the lab midterm, do we need to like associate like with this one how this is a metal plus an acid, like how it's reacting, or we just
No.
doesn't have that?
You need to balance the equation and classify it as direct combination, single replacement, double replacement, or decomposition. If the temperature goes up, exothermic. If the temperature goes down, endothermic.
Okay. Do you know when it is exactly? Because you said October. Was it midterm?
Page 82. These are just observations, so leave that completely blank. On page 83, this is similar to the pre-lab. All of these need to be balanced and completed. So some of them have the formulas already written out. D6 and D7, you need to write the formulas and you need to balance them. So that's like the pre-lab. Some of these might already be balanced, but double check to be sure. But all good practice for your,
You're doing that bottom set too, or?
yeah, the bottom set. And then on page 84, this is the last page, the 3 chemical equations at the bottom, those need to be balanced. And that's all for experiment 9. What's that?